I'm Jesse.
And our app is called Coin Collector.
Yeah.
You skipped the slide.
Yeah, I like going backwards.
So, our app is a simple game in which you collect coins while avoiding a monster. And the overall objective is to simply have fun, because, come on, it's summer, let's have fun. So yeah, collect as many coins as possible before the monster catches you. Moving on to features.
So, the game ends when the monster catches up to you, but one of the features is that, like, as you collect coins, the monster slowly gets faster, so the game gets harder as your score goes up. And also there are obstacles all over the map, grass. When you go on it, you slow down. So yeah, that's not it.
And so here's a sample of our code. This is the code for how we got the ball to move based on the phone tilt. So instead of using the orientation sensor, because we didn't know that was available to us, instead we actually used the accelerometer. And so as you can see, when the accelerometer is changed, meaning when the phone is tilted, it will set the global x and the global y to the x and y acceleration. And if the global timer is 1, then it will call the ball to move according to how the phone is tilted. And we divide the accelerations by 1.1 and 0.9 respectively, because we found that that actually gets the ball to move a lot smoother. And going back to the get global timer equals 1, you'll see in the next page, when the ball touches grass, it will set the global timer to 0, so this won't run and it'll go to the else, and the else function has the accelerations divided by a bigger number, which slows down the ball.
Okay, so this is basically our code for when the ball hits something on the hits any of the sprites. So so as he was talking about, if it doesn't touch anything else, that it sets global timer to 0. But when it's not touch anything, it resets it back to 1, so it goes back to the normal speed. Yeah.
And basically, the coin function is when it touches a coin, it makes the coin disappear, reappear at a random spot on the canvas, add a point to your score, and then show that score, and then coin 1 dot visible to true means have the coin appear again. And on the very bottom it says increase the monster's speed by 0.2. And we had to do 3 of those because we have 3 coins on screen at any time. And then this very last part where it says if the ball touches Bra, which is our monster's name, then call the database, store your score, and then open your game over score. So this is a video of our app in motion. There is sound.
That I don't know.
Yeah, sing.
Just, if anyone knows, it's the 8-bit tune of Zelda's Hyrule.
Yeah, how does it go?
It's like da 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 da.
Shake it, man.
Yeah. And as you can see, the monster actually chases the ball because the monster's orientation is set to the ball.
So we use a timer for that. So every 10 milliseconds, the heading would change to the ball's current position, and it has it has a speed which changes, but it always points toward where the ball is going.
And as you can see, the monster's getting progressively faster, and game over because he got caught. And there's a restart button. It's a simple game. So in our version 2.0, we would have more levels, more enemies spawn, the more coins you collect, and perhaps an animated enemy. Because in the enemy sprite is a GIF sprite, so in the PowerPoint and online, like within AppInventor, you can actually see the sprite animatedly moving its tongue left and right, but in the phone it wouldn't animate, so sadly that wasn't possible for us. We would add more hazardous projectiles perhaps, shooting out from the enemy just to make your life even harder. And solid obstacles. We would probably add solid obstacles.
Yeah, that was a good idea for that, but we couldn't do. That's our initial idea, but we didn't have enough time to finish it, so we just switched to like talk or ask, where you just go slower when you go over it.
So yeah, on the challenges, again, solid obstacles. So initially what we wanted was 5 boxes as opposed to grasses on the screen. And we wanted the ball to bounce off the edge of the box. So to give off more of a pinball effect. But we couldn't get the boxes to act as a solid box, because what would happen is the ball would pass straight through the box. So then we thought, what if the ball simply turns around in the opposite heading when it touches the box, but that only worked for the top and bottom of the boxes for some reason and not the left and right. So then we decided maybe if we subtracted 180 degrees from the heading it would work. But that didn't work either. And we tried a lot of other things, and the closest we could get was the ball would touch the edge of a box and it would bounce like really small and many times, and then it would shoot off in a very violent direction. So that didn't feel natural, fun, or realistic to us, so we simply had to scrap it.
Yeah, that took a while because we didn't realize, because instead of like using like their way of moving the game of like a heading and a speed, instead we like directly changed the coordinates of the sprite, which made it look a lot smoother. Like, for example, in the game, our ball moves a lot smoother than the monster, because the monster uses the heading and the speed thing. But yeah, so we had some problems with that, but we got it to work.
And that's the presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.